ArtPrize, can you possibly see it all?
It is spread out all over the city. There are some hidden gems you might walk right past. 24-hour News 8 Steve Kelso found one of those spots. He's live in the Hardside neighborhood with what he discovered. Steve?
I'm at 111 South Division. This is the Harris building. It's only recently reopened after extensive renovation. It has a very rich history. It is one of those places that you could very easily just stroll right on by. But I'll tell you what, I sure am glad I stopped in. In the heart of Hardside sits a real gem.
We've been falling in love with it. It's just a great building.
Built in 1892, the Harris housed the first furniture gallery in Grand Rapids. That was on the first floor. The top two floors housed the Knights of Pythias, a social club with some pretty interesting club activities.
Up on the third floor, which you'll see later, were hotel rooms for out-of-town female guests of male members.
Now, after months of renovation, the Harris is serving as an ArtPrize venue, and great care has been taken to place pieces that compare and contrast with the old building. For instance, it's a pretty safe bet that the old Knights of Pythias could never have imagined trichromatic specter beneath their giant plaster dome. One of the 82 pieces of art here at the Harris building during ArtPrize is Ryan Peterson's Oasis. And unfortunately, I can't show you what it does on TV. You got to put a pair of these on first. But it's really cool. Peterson wanted to display Oasis here because of the space.
This is my first time in Grand Rapids, but I guess you kind of get some of the historic vibe of what this place used to be like. I mean, this is a second-story ballroom. You can imagine the, activities going on here.
Owner Bob Dykstra says he had originally planned on office space for this floor past ArtPrize, but hey, plans can change.
We've probably booked 7 weddings already, a couple corporate events, so we're going to leave this whole floor for that.
So you asked the question earlier, can you possibly see it all? Well, I did the math. ArtPrize says there are 1,524 entrants. Let's say you spend 10 minutes at each one. That's 15,240 minutes. That's 254 hours. So you make a 40-hour week out of that, a full-time job of seeing ArtPrize. And the answer is yes, you can see every bit of it in 6.35 weeks. So the answer is to get out and enjoy some of these areas that are away from the downtown and really take in some of the cooler sights that you may not normally see. Live in downtown Grand Rapids, Steve Kelso, 24-hour News 8.